Hello and welcome everyone. It is Thursday, January 10th, 2019. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day, best day of the week. That means it is time for another new comic haul video. We had some good stuff out yesterday. Boy, there's every week there's so much good stuff coming out nowadays. I can't think of a better time to be collecting comics than right now. The past, if you think back a few years ago and some of the crap they were putting out, there was, oh man, there was still a few good books in there and here and there, but wow, right now there is so much good stuff. Anyways, we'll get right into it. Thank you to all my subscribers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and send me comments. Love being part of the community. And I'm getting back into the LCS shoutouts this week. This one is from one of my subs on Instagram, because I have an Instagram account as well. His name is edub559, and his store that he goes to is Heroes Comics in Fresno, California. The owner's name is Dave Allred. He's been there in operation since '89, so 30 years this year for him. So congrats to you, my man. That is awesome. There's some images of his store on the screen. It looks like a really nice store. Boy, if you're in the area, highly suggest you stop in there and check it out, because it looks, man, if I was down, I almost want to take a trip down there just to go to his store. I've said it before, I got to do a road trip and go to some of these stores. That'd be awesome. But yeah, so down in the comments there'll be phone number and address and everything. Give him a shout if you're in the area, or stop in, set up a pull list. Looks like he's got a really good store, and from my subscriber there, EW, he said he's a really great guy and will help you out. So that is my shout out this week to Heroes Comics. It looks like a great store, man. So yeah, I've got my Conan books in the background. Nothing special about that other than they are wicked awesome covers. It's funny, it's one of those books I grew up watching or reading Conan. Loved it. I read Savage Sword of Conan, Conan the Barbarian, all that kind of stuff, which I'm sure a lot of you have done if you're old like me. And when they relaunched this, I was really hoping it was going to be good, and boy, was it. It is really good. And just so you're aware, there are second prints coming for #1. I'm going to put an image on the screen for the second print for #1. It looks like a nice cover, too. And they've already, #2 has already gone to a second print, even though it hasn't even hit the shelves yet. So talk to your shop if you're interested in getting those second print covers, because I'm going to definitely try and get those. That looks, man, that was really good. They had that Crimson Witch that showed up in those creepy Children of the Corn. One of my subscribers said that was funny, because yeah, that's what they look like. But looks good. Good so far. And violent. I love this. Guy's arm is hanging in the air there. Anyways, my independents this week, I just got a few from Dark Horse. I got Whispering Dark #3. That's been a pretty good series so far, so I'm going to keep going with that. I got Conspiracy. Now, I forgot to mention this one in my top picks video, because I really enjoyed #1. It was a really good comic. I haven't read this one yet. I've read through a lot of my books, but I haven't read all my independents yet. So there's 2 covers for that one. Conspiracy Doppelgangers is #2, so I recommend it. I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. It was good. This is one I've been looking forward to, from Brubaker and Phillips. It's Criminal #1. It was launched, the original Criminal, I think, came out in 2006, if I remember right. So this is I believe this is volume 2. But it's pretty good. It's a thick book too, man. That's a thick comic. I think there's definitely a few extra pages on that one, but looking forward to that. Rags #3. My shop did have both covers. He had a few covers sitting there too. I don't know if all your shops are bringing them in, but he had 3 or 4 of these and of each cover. So he had the exposed variant. I got that, both for cover price. Man, Ivan's awesome. So yeah, I really like this exposed variant. That is just an awesome looking cover. It's great. Anyways, got both of those. Got my, came out on a Wednesday, #4 from Alterna. I really like these because they got a bunch of short stories in there from a bunch of different artists. Some are okay, some are not so good, but I really like those, because you never know down the road. I know technically it'd be like a preview, but it's really good. And then, of course, I got my Blood Realm #3. Really been enjoying this series, and the covers are awesome. And it's funny because it's a 3-issue miniseries. It says right on the cover, but now I know a couple of people sent me comments about it, and I saw it the other day too. There's a 4th issue they're showing, so I don't know if they're extending the series or what's going on with it, but Anyways, looks like there's an issue 4, so I'm going to try and get that one if it comes out. But really enjoy this one. And this one, like I say, they're only $1.50. I mean, you can't really go wrong. So, this is one. It's kind of a creepy story. I could totally see that getting picked up. So, anyways, that's it for my independents. That is what I got from them. Go with some Marvel next. There's a few books I missed last week, so Deadpool 8. This is kind of a recap for a lot of you, I know. Just a few of them. I got Spider-Girls #3. I'm trying to pick up all these Spider-Geddon books. Just with how well that Spider-Verse movie did, you never know what's going to show up down the road. So, grabbing all these. I got Spider-Force #3, another one of those Spider-Geddon books. Picked up the Man Without Fear #1, that Kyle Hotz. Love that cover. Jeez, that's a great cover. Just, and that's almost a cover buy for me. I just had to buy it because of the cover. I missed out on Marvel Knights #5. I missed that issue last week, so I grabbed that one. And this is one I really wanted to get. It was the Infinity Wars #1. All the Warlocks sent all the stones out into space, kind of gave them conscience, and they're going to go find hosts and everything. And of course, this one deals with the Time Stone finding a guy on death row, and so that's the first host, which is kind of weird. We'll have to see where that goes. And this is one I wanted, and I know a few of you got it. It's Daredevil 610, the second print. Man, I love that cover. That Vigil. I know it's funny because in that storyline, that Death of Daredevil, it was more kind of like he was in the hospital dreaming and whatever, but I'm really hoping this character is not just in a figment of his imagination, and he's going to pop up at some point, because that is a cool looking character. Reminds me of the Crusades back in the old days with the Knights and the Crusade and all that kind of stuff. So, new stuff from Marvel this week. Picked up my Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I read this, and I have to be honest, I read a review somewhere saying it was underwhelming, and that is a perfect description of that comic. I was completely underwhelmed with that. A couple great covers, though. I love this Art Germ cover. There is a Virgin variant to that as well, but I wasn't going to shell out for that just because, I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to keep going with that comic. I thought it was not very good. But one I had to get was the 1 for 10, the PS4 variant. I love that that PS4 Spider-Man, and he's just a cool looking dude, so I had to get that. Ghost Spider #4. Now, I don't know, it was listed on the Key Comics collector app that she's getting new powers in here. I haven't read it, so there's a possibility she's getting new powers in there. I don't know. I have to read through that, but if you've got that, maybe somebody can let me know if you read it, because I haven't read through that one yet. Had to grab a couple True Believers #1 for Conan. I'm on my big Conan swing right now, and I love Conan. I have for years. I've got the original first print of #1, but I couldn't pass up a reprint of that. I just love that cover with the browns and everything in the background. It's really good. Grabbed my Avengers Endgame Prelude Part 2. Again, it's just kind of a recap of the movie and stuff in here. Nothing big. And what I suspect, and I think I said it when the first one came out, I kind of suspect on the last issue, because it's a 3-part prelude, #3, probably the last page is where you're going to get your glimpse of that new sword that's supposed to be coming up. So the next one will be a good one to get, I think, anyways. Grabbed a couple of these Venom Unleashed #1. It's just a one-shot. Got the variant cover for that as well. And Carnage shows up in here, and so he's obviously got a big role to play going forward. We kind of know that with Kate's bringing him into his regular Venom series and that. But there's one image in here which is really cool. I really got to show you this. I just like this image where they've got Carnage and Null kind of side by side there. It just looks wicked. So I don't know, and it's almost sounding like Carnage is going to be God. So I mean, I don't think that's the way it is. I mean, I think Null's, but I don't know if Carnage is going to end up battling Null at some point down the road. But I'd like to see the Red Goblin show up in and battle Carnage. Well, that would be cool. I think that would be really cool. Picked up Thor #9, and this was a good one. This was a good issue. I got both regular covers, and I had to grab, just because they're doing all these Conan covers, I had to grab that as well. But if you haven't read it, I'm going to show a few images in here, because this was a really good issue. And because Roz Solomon shows up, I mentioned that she was showing up in here, and this kind of ties into the next issue as well. But she shows up, and she's battling stuff, and she's got this new kind of outfit on. in and stuff in here. So, and she's battling this frost giant and everything. So I will just we'll get into so it's kind of cool. You show up and I'm like, well, where did she get that outfit and stuff from? And sure enough, in Avengers number 12, which is a really good issue, you got that, and then you got this Phil Notto variant. I really love this variant. That is a wicked variant. I love that one. I think that one's sold out too. I'm not 100% sure of that, but it's really good. So in this one, cool thing with this is you kind of learn how Black Panther's going around basically putting this new secret team, these new secret Avengers together. So Roz Solomon is part of that, and or maybe it was in Thor. Oh yeah, it wasn't Thor. Sorry, hang on. Backpilling here. Is it this one where she gets her outfit? Oh yeah, sorry. Anyways, Roz Solomon's got this wicked looking new outfit, and you learn how she's taken to in Wakanda. She's given this gun that shoots atom with the vibranium bullets and everything, and she's given her new suit and everything, and this new car, this high-tech car kind of cool thing. So it's first appearance of her kind of in that suit and everything, and then you learn that she's part of this new secret Avengers and everything. And then, of course, it ties into the Avengers, and she shows up in the Avengers as well. And you got, with the Secret Avenger, you got Khazar showing up and everything else. So you got this whole new team of Secret Avengers showing up in here. So Thor and Avengers are both good ones to get this week, because you get and Blade is the leader of that new Secret Avengers. So that's pretty cool. But I have to show in here because there's a first appearance of, where the heck is it? Oh yeah, right here. I showed it on my Instagram account, but you've got the Shadow Colonel. I mentioned this in one of my previews coming down the road. They're going to be, I think, in next issue 13. I'll put an image of it on the screen. You see this guy's head. He looks kind of, reminds me of the Nazis from Castle Wolfenstein video game years ago. That was a great game too. But yeah, so you got the Shadow Colonel. He's trying to become the Lord of the Damned, take the throne of the Lord of the Damned. So that's going to be their next big battle, and Blade is going to be a big part of that. This whole new Secret Avengers team with Roz Solomon, who's now part of this secret team with new outfit and all that stuff. So this Avengers 12 and Thor number 9 this week are both good ones to get. And I showed last week God of Thunder number 12 is the first appearance of Roz Solomon, because going forward she's going to have a big role to play apparently in this and the War of the Realms. So highly suggest you get those books. Good ones to get. That's it from Marvel. Kind of was all over the map there. From DC, I grabbed Harley Quinn 55. That was the other one of those books. Justice League 13, Green Arrow 47, and this one have the preview for the Batman Who Laughs in the back, and it has the first appearance of the Grim Knight. I wanted to get all those because I really like that character. I think he's going places. Picked up Young Justice number 1. That's the first appearance of that new team. And I showed a book, shit, I can't remember the number. It was Justice League 31st Century or something. Number 6 was the first appearance of the Teen Lantern. And this is Teen Lantern 2. It's a different, I thought it was the same character, but it's actually a different character. So this, I guess, technically is her first appearance. So that's a good one to get. And first team appearance, too. Batman 62. I love the cover on this. But to be honest, man, Tom King is killing me with his writing sometimes. Like, this is just, I don't know, not a whole lot happened in this story. But anyways, I was expecting some good stuff in here, and sure glad I didn't make a pick of the week, because that would have really sucked. But it was a great cover. I love Professor Pig, and I couldn't pass up a Frank Miller variant cover. I love that cover. Harley Quinn 57. Grabbed cover A, as well as 2 copies of that really nice cover B. It's a Tedesco cover. Cool thing in here is there is a first appearance. So you got this cover was kind of under ordered by a lot of shops. My shop only brought in a few copies. And you got a first appearance of Miranda in here. She kind of takes on a few, looks like she's kind of a shapeshifter sort of thing. So she shows up at the front. And then she turns into this girl right here. So Miranda of Planet Tamaran. I'm the Herald of the Trials. So she shows up. But, so yeah, anyways, you got her making a first appearance. You got a really nice cover. Kind of under-ordered. So that one's got a bit of legs to it. I don't think it's going to do anywhere close to Batgirl 23. But it is a good one to get. It's a really nice cover. And also they mentioned, in the indicia inside, they list the cover as being drawn by Frank Cho, even though it's Tedesco. So it's a misprint as far as who did the cover. So that's a good one to get. And then I know I mentioned that on my Instagram account too. So Justice League 15, I wasn't expecting a whole lot with this one. To be honest, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I mean, I like Justice League, and they're in Hawk World, and it's I don't know, I haven't, to be honest, really kind of enjoyed this Hawk World storyline, but there's this, oh geez, I forget her name, she's like this all-knowing lady down in these catacombs, and the Martian Manhunter goes and meets her, and she starts talking about Perpetua again, and how she was created a whole multiverse. So and I've mentioned before, Perpetua is a big character, and the next issue, it's the history of the universe, and it's the story of Perpetua. So boy, keep going with Justice League if you're not, because or if you are, I should say, and get it if you're not, because I think that character is going to be a pretty good character. And Justice League number 8, I mentioned this once before, but I'm just going to remind you, this is the one that has that really nice Jim Lee cover. But right on the last page, the totality, you get this glimpse of this this character inside the totality. I'm pretty sure that's your first cameo appearance of Perpetua. So if you don't have Justice League number 8, I suggest you grab a copy. It's and especially that Jim Lee variant with the Joker's face. Oh man, what a gorgeous variant. That's a good book to get, because I think once this Perpetua comes around, everybody realizes how big a character is. It's going to be a pretty big deal. So anyways, that's it for my books this week. I'm kind of all over the map with stuff. I haven't had a chance to do a ton of stuff. I don't want to do too much. I haven't had a chance to do my down the road video, but I want to talk about a couple things real quick, because this Domino number 9 came out just, I think it was last week or the week before, and it's got your first appearance of Atlas Bear, and it's a first full appearance and her origin too, so it's a good one to get. So that's her there inside the book, Domino number 9. So if you see that sitting on the shelf, pick it up, because now they're launching this new Domino Hot Shots number 1 comes out, and that has got Atlas Bear in there. She's one of the 5 women in that series. So Domino number 9 is a good one to get. That one comes out, just give me 2 seconds here and I'll tell you when that comes out. Hot Shots, that comes out March 6th. Final order cutoff for that is February 11th. Another good one too, I know, is Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel universe history, or destroys Marvel history. Number 1, it's a miniseries. So he's going to kind of, I guess the history of a lot of these characters and origin stuff may change a bit, which will be kind of cool. So I'm definitely going to grab that one. I'll go more into depth of this this weekend. I'm going to put my down the road video out. We'll go through that in DC and Independence and stuff, but some really good ones this week, folks. This Justice League 15, I know it may not sound like a lot, but finding out that Perpetua is created a whole multiverse, boy, that's pretty important. And this boy, I really like that Harley Quinn cover. That cover and that bat, even though the story wasn't great, I love that Professor Pig cover. That's just a gorgeous cover. So anyways, that's it this week, folks. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later in the week. Bye for now.